everyone. I hope it's good. Is it good, hopefully. I got my new glasses. So far so good. I kind of like them, kind of don't like them. I don't know yet. You can let me know. What do you think? They look better with like a full face of makeup. Right now they're a little like, And they've got this blue tint because I got the blue light protector since I'm always on a computer. That way it doesn't mess with my bio clock, I guess is what you would call it. So welcome. We're on day 15. This is the Abundance book, okay, by John Randolph Price. And I thought today we'd do something interesting and do like a little exercise. So today we're talking about how money is not the supply. No person, place, or condition is my supply. Simply my awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of my divine mind within me is my supply. My consciousness of this truth is unlimited, therefore my supply is unlimited. So, I thought today it would be really fun with this statement to go ahead and do something with money and do some sort of like healing around money. I was introduced to this book, Easy Breezy Prosperity by Emmanuel Dagher, I think is how you, Dagher, how you say his last name. Let's see if I can find a picture of him. This is what he looks like, this guy right here. And I was introduced to this by a woman named Frida in Iceland. And so I started this book. I never really finished it. It had a lot of steps. So he has a 28-day like program in here to help you create a new, he says after 21 days you create a new habit. But it's a little, there's too much to me. It's too many steps. So I've really been enjoying more so the Abundance book just because it's simple and then you can add more to it if you want to, but you're not like obligated to add more to it. So anyway, yeah, I thought we'd do an exercise from this book, which is all about healing your money relationships. And he talks in here, he goes in depth about what money really is and what it really wants to do for this world. And I guess I'll just give like a brief overview of that. So he defines money as a tool in order to create circulation in life for people, to create exchange for them to have the things that they want. And so he really kind of chills out this thing, the concept that we have around money, which is like, money, I have to have money in order to get things. And he's like, well, money's kind of been mistreated in that way, in that conceptualization. And in that way, too, Price is talking about how that's a mistreatment of money. Money is not your supply. You are the supply. So in order to heal that kind of break, that gap there, Dagher talks about either grabbing like a receipt or a credit card or some cash and placing it over your heart and connecting with it and really doing a healing process. So I've grabbed all three of those things as extra measure, and we're just going to run through this quick little healing process. So if you have anything like that, whatever represents money to you, just go ahead and put that over your heart, or you can imagine it's over your heart, and take 3 deep breaths. And really connect with money. What is money at a core energy level? And ask it, what is money? What are you? And realize that you're one with money. Without humans, there would be no money. We have created money. So who has the power? Humans, you, or money? Realize now that you have always had the power You being the collective part of humanity, you've always been the one that's created the money and used the money as a tool for exchange to bring value to your life and to other people's lives. And as you sit with this, realize how you've treated money. Have you given money power over you? Have you begged and pleaded for money to come into your life? Have you mistreated money when you had it, not giving it a second chance, always keeping this thought in your mind that there's never enough of you? Why don't you come around more often? And have the energy of lack, resentment for even being there, what little amount you had, because it never felt like enough? It's time now to heal that. Heal those thoughts. Heal that energy. Because it's not true. You know that you've always been the one that's created the money, supplied the money, and had the money. Humanity as a whole is the one that's created it and used it. And you are part of that. So, like an old friend that you've maybe misused or misplaced your energy on, go ahead and connect in with this money. And imagine that it's all money. See the money everywhere. Different currencies, people holding it in their pockets, and bank accounts being printed off of presses, electronic money everywhere, digital forms everywhere. Your bank account, other people's bank accounts, all the money. And now speak to money, say, I'm sorry. On behalf of myself and humankind, for how we have treated you. I'm sorry for how I have treated you. Please forgive me. And sit with this for a little while. How does this feel? And keep saying it if you need to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry for misplacing my energy upon you and making you the source when I'm the source. I am the creator. I'm sorry for making you feel like you had an obligation to serve me, when in fact I am the one that created you, so therefore I have an obligation to serve you, source you, and use you in ways that create more abundance in my life and others, create more happiness, create more joy, and to be in that presence of mind when I am interacting with you and have a relationship with you. And taking a big deep breath in and letting anything go. And then when you're ready, ask money like you would ask a friend. How can I help you? How can I support you? And sit with this. Keep asking it this question. It might ask you to love it. So say, I love you. I love you, money. It might ask you to treat it better. So promise, I promise to treat you better. And see yourself respecting money, loving money. You might say, use me joyfully. And see yourself doing so. Buying things with joy instead of resentment. Loving the fact that you have the money you do to buy the things you need in your life. Even if it's just a toothbrush. Remember when you were a kid how exciting it was just to get something new? Even if it's just to pay your bills, thank God I have this money and I can use it to joyfully pay my bills so I can have these things that I've wanted, such as the internet, so I can go and play movies and connect with my friends on Facebook. Or to pay my rent so I can live in this beautiful place. It's nice and warm and keeps me happy. Whatever it is that you use money for. Gas in your car so you can go places and have freedom. Think about all of those things. How joyful that is. How amazing that is. And be so grateful and express this to money. Say, I see you. I love you. I accept you. I bless you. Thank you for all you have done for me. Now realize that you have so much of it and that you can release it. You don't have to hold tight to it. You can release it so others can too have the joy that you will have. And allow money to flow through you now. Feel the energy of it flowing through your body. And when you're ready to release it, let it flow through you to other people, say, I now lovingly release you so you can help others create their dreams as you have helped me to create mine. And see that you've now blessed money. You have this beautiful relationship with it. And you're waking up the consciousness of yourself and humanity so that when they come in contact with money, they too interact with it differently. Because you have the ability to heal money and heal how it is viewed in the consciousness because you have just done so. Money is your friend. You have created it. So love it. Treat it well. And treat yourself well. When you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes and put down your money and come back into the room. Ready to give a stretch. So I hope that exercise helped you. It did me, actually. I got a little emotional on it, and I've done this exercise before, but it was a long time ago. And I think it really helps to remind you that, you know, money isn't a bad thing. It's this beautiful thing that we've created so that we can, instead of have a bartering system, have an easier, even more quicker flow of exchange between people. Faster energy can be exchanged. And we've sourced that and created that so that we could interact with people and have this beautiful funnel of like joy and excitement of, you know, being able to share things. When you go out and you purchase something, someone's made that, or a company's made that with people behind it. And they just want to share that with you. Or even your house, someone else built this house for you to live in, your apartment to live in. And there's someone that's supplying that there for you. And you're able to like rejoice in that and live in it and be happy in it. So doing that, and then doing that with your relationship with money, you're spreading that joy and you're giving that to yourself. So something that he also does, besides just this one exercise, is that he, on a daily basis, when he's out using money, whenever he uses it, he blesses the money. And he says, he'll put it over his heart sometimes afterwards, like the receipt afterwards, after he's paid for something. And he'll go, feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, bless those who come in contact with, and return to me manifold. So he's really, if you bring this consciousness, we've talked about this over and over, be conscious, be aware. Bring this consciousness constantly into your interactions with money and be loving and appreciative of it. Bless it and send it out there with good vibes. You're going to get that back. And you're really allowing yourself to release it rather than feel this like, I've got to hold on to this money. And if I let this go, like, counting the money in my bank account, like, I'm not going to have enough. It's this like, no, go out there, do the work that I want to do in this world. And by giving this away, go do that work and return to me hundredfold, so I can continue doing my work through and with you. You're partnering yourself up with money, and you're becoming a friend with it. And you're going, this is a beautiful tool that we've created through humanity, through our consciousness. And I want to use you, and I want to just give, and just then come back to me so I can give even more and use you in a way that's going to be beneficial to everyone. So it's a totally different way of looking at money, interacting with it, and having a relationship with it. So I hope that helps you. He also talks about, it's great to carry cash on you instead of carrying, a bunch of like credit cards and things like that. Cash has a different vibrational frequency than the, electronic version of it does. So when you are using more cash, you have that material feel about it. And it makes you feel wealthy because it's sitting in your wallet. It sits in here and you kind of like shuffle through it and hand it out. So it has this different feel to you. Whereas when you swipe that credit card, it's a little less personable. It's a little more, you're like one step distant from it. So he really talks about pulling cash out and using cash rather than using credit cards as often if you can. So yeah, that's the exercise for the day. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, feel free to share it with other people. And I hope you really enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you. Bye.